Hey you guys, Coach Liz here. All right, I'm excited to talk a little bit more about nutrition with our Become Your Own Health Coach series that we're doing this summer as part of our High Five. Nutrition is a huge part of not just weight loss, but long-term healthy habits. So last week we talked about blood sugar balance and how amazing it can be for your body when you learn to balance your blood sugar through your food and lifestyle. Not just for weight loss, but just feeling better overall for the long run. Now, the other thing that goes hand in hand with blood sugar balance is inflammation. Inflammation is a huge thing to be aware of because inflammation is something that can breed disease and pain and makes it really hard to lose weight when you have a lot of inflammation in your body. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about Element 20 in your life book. If you don't have this, let me know. I can help you get this, but it talks about all of the healthy habits and really helps you not just physically, but mentally cover all of those things that are going to help you to create that long-term healthy lifestyle. So in this element, Dr. Anderson talks a lot about inflammation and why inflammation is good, but how chronic inflammation can be causing problems. Now, inflammation is like your ambulance system in your body. It's actually really good. Anytime you're sick or you get a cut or something's off balance, those white blood cells rush in, go to work repairing it, and that is why your body can heal so well. But when you have chronic inflammation, your body's out of balance. It has those white blood cells are just out of control, and you're having maybe pain in your joints. Maybe you carry weight in your middle section because most inflammation starts in your gut. That's why we really address gut health to really reduce and cure inflammation. But also, you might experience it through like brain fog, or maybe you get headaches or migraines often. That's also a sign of inflammation. Also, if you have a hard time losing weight, a lot of times you have inflammation because your body has a hard time losing weight when it's just trying to survive and repair itself. So, as we can get our body more into balance and reduce that inflammation, you're going to see big changes in your health. Now, there's a lot of supplements and things that can help with inflammation, including like omega-3 fatty acids, like if you eat fish, fish oils, also like bromelain, green tea extract, of course, like turmeric, ginger. Those are all things that can help with inflammation, but even more than like a supplement or even like red light therapy or um, dry saunas help with detox and inflammation. Those are all things that you can add in, but even more than like a supplement or something extra that you're adding in, really just paying attention to those high five habits that we're talking about can help to make huge strides in lowering inflammation. So let's go over like what causes inflammation. So there's three factors of inflammation. There is the food, like things that you're putting in your body. There's external environment and internal environment. So first, let's talk about food. What foods cause inflammation? These are going to be, of course, sugar causes inflammation, fried foods, bad oils, also like dairy that has a lot of sugar. So with dairy, there is fermented dairy that can actually help reduce inflammation, which is like cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, those kind of things can actually help you on your health journey. But things like ice cream or even milk that has sugar in it can cause more inflammation. So just being aware of that. Saturated fats, high fructose corn syrups. So really staying away from like the refined flours and sugar and those things that spike your blood sugar is going to cause more inflammation. So sticking with lean and green most often, those are the things that will reduce inflammation the most. So those are like your go-to things, lean and green, lean protein and vegetables. All right, external environment. This is going to be high exposure to chemicals, or toxins. So if you have a job like you're a hairdresser, maybe you're a janitor, or you're around chemicals, strong smells. My husband is a cabinet maker, so he is around a lot of smells with paint and things. And you got to be aware of that and have precautions. So wearing gloves, wearing the right masks, getting some air circulation, those will make a big difference with your inflammation. So just be aware if you are around those kind of things in your home, you can help reduce toxins in your home by having live plants, by having air purifiers. Those are, helpful things also. And just avoiding things that might cause toxins in your environment, like burning candles, those kind of things that have those toxins. That's a big one. Also, things that you're putting on your body can actually cause inflammation. So that would be like scented deodorants, lotions, makeups, all of those things that go in your on your body, in your body. That's how your body can actually absorb those toxins and cause inflammation. So your body's like really just trying to fight those toxins off. So just, if you notice that you have more inflammation and that it's a problem for you, that might be something that you want to address. Maybe swapping out some of those beauty products or candles, for something healthier, even cleaning products. So those are things that can be causing you inflammation. All right, your internal environment can cause inflammation also. So that would be lack of sleep. That actually causes inflammation. So sleep is so important. That's one of our high fives. Also, stress. Learning to manage your stress is huge to reduce inflammation. It might just be learning to take 10 deep breaths when you're feeling that stress kind of rise up. Getting some oxygen down in your body actually helps to just kind of detox that. And also with sleep, it's so important because that is when your body is detoxing. It's getting rid of toxins. So making sure that you're giving your body enough time to do that. And then another one of our high five is hydration. That's why I really encourage a big glass of water first thing in the morning when you wake up, because your body spent all night detoxing. That big glass of water just kind of flushes through your organs, flushes through your system, and helps to flush out those toxins that your body worked so hard to break down. So also lack of motion. That's another one of our high fives, exercise. So exercise can help reduce inflammation. Getting in the habit of moving your body. Of course, we talk about muscle strength and muscle building, but walking is such a great exercise that everyone should incorporate, because walking is something that you want to do until the day that you die. You want to be able to walk, hopefully. So getting in the habit of walking can help reduce inflammation. And as we learned last week, it actually can help lower your blood sugar levels after a meal to go for a walk. Also, depression can increase inflammation. So just being aware of your emotions and getting help for that if that's something that you need. Also, teeth. If you are not taking care of your teeth, that can cause a lot of inflammation in your mouth. If you have infections, that will cause more inflammation in your body. So definitely, take care of things as you have problems, if you have infections, but also just being aware of antibiotics can actually cause more inflammation. So not rushing to get on an antibiotic every time you have something wrong, but only when you really need it. Because yes, it can help you when you really need it, but if you're always taking antibiotics for any little thing, that kills all of the good bacteria in your gut, and that makes it really hard to reduce that inflammation. So if you are on an antibiotic or have taken one, really working to build up that good bacteria by doing those good probiotic foods like sauerkraut, Greek yogurt, kefir, kimchi, those kind of things can help, but a good probiotic can help also to just really help that gut bacteria. Also, having a variety of foods help your gut bacteria because your body gets used to a variety of things, and it builds resistance to lots of things. So it's getting more gut bacteria. Also, a little trick that I do is I like to have a big glass of water first thing in the morning before I brush my teeth, because your mouth produces a lot of good bacteria while you're sleeping. So if you can have a drink and get that into your gut, that good bacteria from your mouth actually really helps your gut too. So I like to have my big glass of water before I brush my teeth in the morning. So those are just a few little tips and tricks about inflammation and just paying attention to how your body feels. Sometimes we don't realize how good we can feel until we feel really horrible. And so working to prevent those kind of things by just doing what we can do, practicing the high five, getting to a healthy weight, because fat feeds inflammation. So we want to get rid of the fat in our body, really pay attention to the sugar, doing more vegetables, fiber, proteins. Those are all things. Exercising, sleep, hydration, healthy mindset really goes back to those high five habits. So let's pick one thing in our life that can help us to reduce inflammation and start incorporating that, and start paying attention to how your body feels and start making those changes. Because once you get that inflammation down, you will get sick less often. You'll have more energy. You'll feel great. You'll be able to lose weight faster. You'll be able to move better. Your joints won't hurt. All of those things that we all want. So let's reduce our inflammation by incorporating some of these healthy habits. Okay, have a good week.